So yes, one of the most surprising statistics I often see is that still 2/3 of transactions are file-based.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I think due to the fact that it's probably still the lowest entry, like threshold of entry for anybody to exchange data. You can always generate a file, you can exchange it using a number of protocols or email, send it as an attachment, and send that through and then process it at either end. So I think it's the fact that it's still the most ubiquitous, lowest, easiest form of data exchange means that it'll continue to be there. And we've seen, since COVID came along in 2020, we've seen some customers, principally due to digitization, double their volumes year on year. In some cases, in just like 9 months, they'll have doubled again. So I don't think it's going to go away. It's still a problem that many of our customers have to grapple and manage. And it's a thing that IBM Sterling still provides kind of market-leading solutions in that space. So
it still surprised me that a large amount of those transactions are email transactions.
Yeah, there's surprisingly, there's a lot of companies that send you invoices or orders as a PDF attachment or an embedded file in an email to an email address that then gets processed manually. So one of the things that a lot of our customers try and do is automate that ingest process of these attachments, email attachments. And we deal with that using our document conversion service. What we can do there is we can receive the email, detach the attachment, process that, pull out the important data from the attachment. If it needs enrichment and pulling data from elsewhere to complete the data capture, we can do that. And then we can apply all the business rules to see, does this document pass muster? Is it consistent with all the business rules for accepting that type of document? If it's got a green light across all of those business rules, we can output an EDI, like a structured EDI message for the appropriate document type, be it an order, invoice, or whatever, that then comes through the normal automated channel at our customers for them to process.
Okay, so we're meeting that requirement to take that manual intervention out, and we talked earlier about the cost of doing manual interventions. And automating that process. That, as you say, you get a process which is automated from the customer's end of things. They turn it into a manual process, and we've got to deal with the costs of taking that manual process and
converting it back and automating it.
Converting it back into automation.
That's
a high cost.
It is a high cost, and a lot of customers try and deal with this solution, like this problem themselves, using OCR and other solutions that they apply. But they have to build that, retrain the system every time they apply it. They get a new customer onboarded, there's a new document type. Mm-hmm. So it becomes quite complex very quickly. And for example, we had one customer in the food and manufacturing space that had over 200 people employed just for data entry around the different document types. These were highly error prone, not because of the people they employed, but because the quality of the data that they were being sent. Sometimes these were pictures being taken on phones of handwritten notes, that kind of thing.
A driver is sent literally on the phone, has taken a photograph, and then it's been uploaded to their.
And it has to be automated, and the machine doesn't quite get that, but our service does, and we can work through, try and capture as much information as we can.
Yeah.
If it passes the business rules, we'll do that. And we helped that particular customer optimize what their reps were handling, so that they actually handled the more complex, high-value documents, rather than the low-value documents that could literally be passed through with no touch, just straight through processing with no manual intervention. Their original objective was to get 40% of their documents to be touch-free in the first quarter of the project post-go-live. We actually achieved over 80% in the first quarter.
Wow.
And built on that month on month. So, it's a nice problem to have, as we've got a solution to solve it.